Hello. Hi. YouTube for like the gazillionth time, realistically. Um, Many of you have probably stumbled upon my channel maybe once or twice in a lifetime, I think. And I really appreciate that as well. But again, like any other small YouTuber, someone who wants to do this because they love it, not for the numbers, realistically, let's be honest. It shocks me that many of the times that I've posted in my community tab, from what I remember, I have said many things. I've said that I'd do this, I'd do that, yet I never fully committed to it. Now, sure, it seems really dull. I mean, I don't know what to really say about that, but realistically, it's more of a mistake from my behalf. And again, this whole video itself that I'm making right now is like just me ranting to myself, maybe even ranting to you guys. Any of you who even, you know, just like need to listen to someone talk about their problems, or if anything, just like watch some type of gameplay. Even if it's like not anything like, the seventh wonder or like the ninth wonder. But again, I wanted to ask, how are you guys doing? And I don't mean that like illiterately or like sarcastically. I I want to know if you're going through something, if you're like, not having a good day. I hope this video could help you a little bit, knowing that you're not always like, alone. We have our days. It's okay to feel that way, but it isn't okay to stay in that darkness for a good while or forever. And since we have to learn to get back up, learn that even in the hardest ways that you at some point need to grow up. You have to do something. You can't just keep avoiding the problem and coming back to it like it never left. Why am I speaking about all of this? I don't know. Like I said, it's just me ranting. Maybe even ranting to you guys. Anybody out there, honestly. Or even watching this video, really. But yeah, it's honestly, it's hard out here, man. It really is hard out here. Sometimes we even wonder if we're like doing the right thing, wondering if we're on the right path, doing all sorts of things to make us question why we're doing this to begin with. Sometimes it feels like it could never end, the suffering just never ends. There's like no way out apart from like the easy way out, which again, that would be not being here in some aspect, right? And then we tend to get locked away in such darkness, and we tend to depend a little too much on others, to the point you just feel even more guilt that you're putting on someone else, Sometimes, maybe, I don't know, you might feel like it might be better if you just disappear, or something for that matter. But the truth is that no, it won't be better that way. Because there are people that genuinely do care for anybody that is out there. Or, again, I'm not really just speaking about myself here. Speaking to anybody who's actually dealing with even any type of emotion that relates to that. So again, purpose of this video is because I want to test my algorithm. Again, that kind of does sound a bit crappy, not gonna lie, but again, YouTube tends to not be nice to channels who are not extremely active, or older channels that have been around like for a little while, especially ones who have been around and are not, active. Unless you post like something crazy or maybe like a video with like the status quo. I think that's what that is, the status quo of like, the video feeling like, oh, that is so real, or like, oh, that hit really deep, you know? But I don't know. I just wanted to do this really quick as like a test. Not necessarily just a test, but genuinely, if anybody does stumble upon this video, and if you're going through like a hard or a tough time, don't forget that even if you don't have anybody to like, just check up on you, or say, hey, you're doing great. It may not seem like it, but you're doing great. You're in a better position than where you were before. And I know that you stumbled upon another blockade or another barrier. You'll get over that barrier soon enough, whether you know it or not. But again, if nobody says anything to you, if you have no one that could tell you that, come back to this video and you can hear me saying it as many times as you would like to. Because again, sometimes I wonder, realistically, is what I do any good? Anything that I do, does it really matter? I always have those thoughts. But I've always been told time and time that it will get better and that what I do will grow. Because what my passion is drawing. I like drawing. I posted another video yesterday about the Yuji Itadori drawing I did a while back. But again, for many other things, it seems crazy, right? Because sometimes we feel like there's just no ending, like there's just no way out of it, and there's like no light at the end of the tunnel, when that's just far from the truth. But we obviously just sometimes need that little push to keep going. And if no one is there to give you that push, like I said, you can come back to this video and feel like you need a reminder or anything. Because with all honesty, I do like helping people. I do. Sometimes I feel like I cause a little more trouble than I should, but I don't mean it on purpose, or won't do it on purpose. Sometimes I don't even realize that I'm doing it. But until it's like too late, per se. But again, we all make mistakes. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. But the only thing that we can just keep doing without giving up is to keep going, to keep trying, to keep running. It's honestly just all we could really do. Because if we ever do stop, it'll just keep getting worse. But if we keep running, we'll see a lot of change. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse, but one thing I know is that nothing is really set in stone, which is something I really do like. Something I keep in mind a lot. So, anybody who's just not having a good day and this video came across, stumbled upon your For You page, or maybe it was recommended by YouTube, then just know that you're doing great. Many people may not say it to you, you may not hear it enough, but just know that if you know that you're doing great, then you're doing great. Okay? Don't forget that. And that, remember that God gave you emotions for a reason. So if you cry, if you do something else, it's okay. He gave you emotions for a reason, and you should never be ashamed of that. So yeah, um, I really don't know how to end this video, but realistically, I didn't even know how to start it. I'm just, doing another test because I want to get back into this. And for this time, I actually do mean it. But I can't make any promises until I actually do start taking action. So, yeah, this is, this is Kal-El. Well, signing off. Bye, guys.